I love this. Is this a real hour?
A real hourglass, yeah.
No, but is it really an hour though? Is it on point?
Oh, I don't know.
Let's find out. I just tipped it.
Yeah. Okay.
9:39.
All right. Cool. We're rolling.
We'll see. Okay.
All right. Who am I here with today?
Your big brother.
My big brother.
Your big brother, Christopher Doherty.
Yeah.
Christopher Michael Doherty.
You flew out just for my podcast?
I flew out just for this, only because I wanted to take advantage of the podcast.
Fuck, I always have trouble starting this.
You have trouble with
So
intros?
yeah, I have trouble with intros. Intros are interesting. So yeah, Chris.
Well,
says,
if you have someone who accomplished a ton of things, then it's probably not that hard.
no, it's always pretty hard.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, Chris has been my brother for about what?
For how long?
How long has it been?
Probably since you were born.
Yeah.
I think that's how it works.
Has it been that long?
Yeah, 21 years.
21.
21.
Yeah. And you're what? 31.
31. Yeah.
There we go. Yeah. 10 years apart.
Me and Joanna were 10 when you were born.
That's my other sister. Yeah.
Your only sister.
You guys are both my half siblings. So what's your favorite thing about Texas so far?
Let's see. I love the club that we went to. That was
The
sick.
fat asses.
No, yeah, not just that, but yes, very much so. No, it was probably the biggest club I've ever been in my life.
That's Cowboys Red River. If you guys want to visit, it's
Cowboys
one of the
Red
best
River.
clubs.
Unbelievable
Yeah.
how big it is and how many people. How many people do you think were there? That was like 1,000, 1,500.
That night there was at least 1,000.
At least.
and that's Thursday nights.
It looked like there was 1,000 cars.
Yeah.
Plus
yeah.
however many people squeeze in
it
each
took us
car.
10 minutes to find
park.
parking on
Yeah.
a Thursday, which is the craziest
Thirsty
part.
Thursdays.
Thirsty Thursdays.
And so I love that. I love how massive it was, how packed it was, and
Everything's bigger in Texas.
everything.
Everything.
I got bigger.
After Terry Black's.
After Terry Black's.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I definitely got bigger. That was
Yeah.
fire. But that club was so much more fun than the ones in New York, because a lot of times in New York you go out and no one dances.
No one
or
talks.
No
They're all
one
on their
talks.
phones.
Right. This place
These
was
people
lit.
What I like about Texas as opposed to New York is that everyone here lives in the moment. And like I feel like in New York we kind of forget how to live
Yeah,
in the
the
moment.
dance floor was packed the whole night.
Yeah.
And people
Yeah.
were doing crazy things
Oh
on
my
that
God.
dance floor.
There was that one
There
guy-
was the guy spinning a woman in midair.
He was going like
this.
it was a pizza.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
it was
Flipping
so
her around.
crazy.
It was crazy.
I've never seen anything like that
Yeah,
in my
and then
entire
the
life.
live band was sick. There was so much going on. There
Yeah.
was people throwing women in the air while
Yeah.
dancing. There was the bull riding, which
Yep.
is in a corner. There was the live band, and what else? There's pool tables.
Pool tables, yeah.
There's so much. It's the biggest club I've ever
The
been
biggest honky tonk.
in.
in
The
all
biggest
of
honky
Texas.
tonk. But there was no line dancing. I really wanted to see that.
Yeah, they did do line dancing. That place is lit.
I've only been here 3 days, so I'll be coming more often, hopefully,
of
and I'll
course.
find
We
out
got-
more things I like. But just from the start, that I landed
How's
at
my hair look?
horrible. No, it looks great. I'm just joking.
Fuck you.
It
Okay,
looks
keep
really
going.
good. I landed at what, like 10 o'clock? No, like 10:30.
You landed at 10:30. Yeah.
And then we went straight to see a friend, and then we went straight to Red River.
You
So,
saw a friend.
yeah. That introduction. Yeah.
You met a few friends.
Yeah, I'm a friendly guy, and
You're a
they're
friendly guy.
They're friendly here.
They're very
They're
friendly.
very friendly.
They're very nice.
Yeah, they're
They-
very
they
nice.
are. They're
Yeah,
very nice.
Southern hospitality is no joke.
Oh, yeah.
It's no lie.
Yeah.
But that was like the best place we could have went for my first night here. I thought
Definitely.
we were gonna stay in because I landed late. I had no idea we were
Nope.
gonna do all that, and it was sick.
I didn't get any sleep, and I filmed the podcast with.
Exactly.
You know, we're not going to spoil his name, but that one will
Right.
be coming out after this one.
Yeah, exactly.
But that was a long day, and he is a fun individual to work with.
Yeah, you had a good time.
Oh yeah, it was definitely a long day.
How long were you
honestly,
guys together?
We're so from 9 a.m. till 3, and then he went to go. I'm not gonna unnamed person went to go to upstate Texas, and then came back from like 8 to 11. No, 8 to 12. We were with him.
Yeah.
And you met him.
Yeah.
Yeah, your former congressman. I'm not gonna say where you live.
Oh.
I'll just say your former congressman.
Okay.
Yeah. I think.
I
that's-
think that makes it kind of clear. But
No.
No, you don't think
No.
so?
Anyway, moving on.
Moving on.
Moving on.
But yeah, I had a great night that night. What else do I love about Texas? I love the constitutional carry. I think
yeah.
that's pretty sick. Yeah, it's fun.
nice.
Oh my god, the gun shop that we went to.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah, it's sick.
It was like Toys R Us for guns.
It is the Toys R Us for guns.
It's Toys R
Yeah.
Us. I took a picture of it. They have, I don't know if you'll know it as the Terminator gun, but that's what people my age will know.
Oh,
it
are you
as.
talking about like the
The
Gatling
mini
gun?
gun. Yeah,
Yeah.
the Gatling
Yeah,
gun.
yeah.
That thing was
Yeah.
crazy.
You can go to like southern Texas and shoot hogs with that out of a helicopter.
shoot animals.
out of a helicopter because
a
hogs are very
That's like
invasive.
Vietnam. Like,
Not that I agree with killing animals at all.
No.
Because the only way I'd ever shoot an animal
you were gonna eat it.
is if it's for food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not for sport.
And also once the WEF takes away all of our meat,
But not for sport.
that's when I will kill an animal
right.
because I'll have to.
You'll have to eat. Yeah.
Exactly. Because the world's crazy.
Well, what were you saying?
No, I was talking about how they're about to take away meat from us and
No.
all that stuff.
The gun shop.
Oh, the gun shop.
The gun shop. That was the coolest gun store I've ever been.
Yeah,
in.
it's sick.
It's
Texas
massive.
Gun Experience. If you guys don't know,
Yeah, Texas Gun Experience. They and everyone there is so friendly.
everyone's so nice here.
And things are so much less expensive here. It's so
Yeah.
crazy. When we went to that club, I bought 3 drinks, all alcoholic drinks.
It's crazy.
$9.
It's so crazy.
This Saturday, the Saturday before I was here, I went to the city. I went to Manhattan.
Yeah.
And went to a hotel and a club with a friend, and I paid $23 for a tequila pineapple that was this big.
Yeah.
And at that place, we paid $9 for 3 drinks. It was crazy.
That's another reason why I moved here. And also, if you notice, people don't honk at each other. That's
we
a very
haven't been
uncommon thing.
Honked at. We got honked
It's
at
very
once
rude.
at a
It's
red
very
light,
rude,
but yeah.
and you're gonna get a gun drawn.
Yeah.
I am not
exactly.
honking at anyone in Texas.
That's why
I won't honk.
last
I will
night-
stand there.
last night when I got here, like when you were in bed and everything, and
Yeah.
I got here after you went to sleep, I was petrified that I was walking up to the wrong door and going to try and put my key in, and a shotgun blast was just going to come through the door.
It makes you not want to go in other
It
people's
makes you
houses.
not want to go near people's
Right?
houses.
Yeah.
I went to the wrong house twice, but at
Yeah.
least I didn't go too close to the door. I saw blah, 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 blah. And then
I'm glad.
Yeah, me too.
That would be a bad
Yeah.
mistake.
You would've heard
Even
a
though
big
most
bang.
of my neighbors are very chill.
Yeah, I'm sure.
They're very chill.
But the gun store, the prices were like the
Oh, yeah.
shotgun was
My Glock
200, 269. Like,
Yeah, my Glock
crazy.
was like I think it was 700 total with
Mm-hmm.
a bunch of ammo and everything else that came with it. What else? 3 mags. It was pretty
Yeah,
cheap.
and then we went to Lifetime, the gym
Yeah.
here, and
$100 cheaper.
$100 cheaper
And
monthly.
Lifetime's already expensive.
A Lifetime's super,
But it's
expensive.
$100
It's
cheaper.
ridiculously expensive, especially it's $280 a month in New York.
Yeah, and I paid that.
$280
It's crazy.
a month in New York.
A car payment.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
it's insane. It's a little less, but yeah. But at your Lifetime, I bought like a bunch of protein bars and drinks, and it came to $7. In New York, it would be like 25.
Yeah.
It's much cheaper
It's so
here.
expensive. In New
Yeah,
York.
that's another thing I love about Texas. In droves.
In droves.
Yeah.
As opposed to New York and
which
California,
are leaving in droves.
They're leaving in droves.
I don't know if this is the exact number, but I think California had a $35 million deficit and Texas had a $35 billion.
And
I'm sorry.
don't quote us on
not
that.
million, billion. I think that's why we need someone here to look things up.
It's
like,
okay.
Like how Joe Rogan
It's
has
alright.
Jamie.
Whatever. They don't make us famous if you get it wrong.
California had a $35 billion deficit and Texas had a $35 billion surplus.
Oil
like
money.
somewhere around there.
Yeah.
So California's just burning through money.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's insane. And they have an income tax, I think.
They have a tax for everything.
Everything.
They have an air tax,
Yeah,
probably.
right,
Like,
yeah.
if you breathe,
If you
you're getting
breathe too
taxed.
many times in a day, you get taxed.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
And you see how that's going for California. You have
people leaving.
hundreds of thousands of
Yeah.
people leaving.
Same thing with New York. A lot
Yeah.
of people are leaving.
Yeah, New York
But
sucks.
I love the people. I love the prices. I love the places. There's a lot I love. The only thing that would be tough for me to get used to is how spread out everything is.
Not only that, but I don't like being inland. Like there's lakes,
Yeah,
but most of them are
there's
man-made.
no beach.
Yeah, there's no beach.
Yeah, not
That
near
does
you
suck.
anyway. Yeah, it sucks. And also, it just I couldn't get used to having to drive everywhere. Like where I live now
Yeah.
in New York, up the block from me, I have a Key Food, a CVS, a Thai place, a Mexican place, a Chinese place, a diner, all in the same place.
Yeah, here we can barely
A
even
candy
walk.
store, a card store, a liquor store.
The only thing I have
Everything.
near my house is a landfill,
The barber,
and
bagel shop.
five strip clubs.
Yeah, we walked to the
I'm not even male ones.
right. So
you
they're
know?
really
Not
not
that my
your
boyfriend let
style.
me, but, like-
no, not that you would anyway.
Exactly.
but just in case.
But just in case.
Yeah, in case
They're all female.
They're all straight strip clubs.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
But we walked to the coffee shop today, and it took 35 minutes.
It took 30 minutes
It took
to get to the
35
coffee
minutes.
shop.
I recorded the walk on my Apple Watch, and
Yeah.
by the time we got, and I left it paused for some of it by accident.
Yeah.
When we got back here, it was like an hour and 45 minutes because we sat down a little. But
Yeah.
it's tough for me to get used to not being able to walk up the block.
Yeah,
I
it's
like
one thing
being
that
able
sucks
to do
about
that.
Texas.
Yeah, and that's a lot of places though down south.
Yeah.
New York, I can't even think of a ton of other places that are like that. New York is very condensed. They have a lot of things in a lot of places. But even where you lived in Long Island, it wasn't like you could walk to places.
I mean, it's better than here.
Better than here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could walk up to 7-Eleven
Yeah.
and it would take 8 minutes. It's not a big walk. But even in Long Island, in some places, you can't walk.
It depends. Yeah,
Yeah, it depends on where you are.
So I'm used to it. But
Yeah.
what's it like having me and
Let's
Jack?
talk about fucking Jack. Fuck. Jack
Let's
is
talk about
fucking
Jack.
crazy.
Yeah.
He's living a crazy ass fucking life.
Yeah.
You know, bro, it's so funny when I meet people. I met someone the other day. Oh, one of the customers at Dad's store.
Yeah.
We had a patient come in the store, and I forget why I brought it up. I think he was talking about his kid watching YouTube, so I brought Jack up, and he was like, "Oh, Jack Doherty's your little brother?" Like people say that
Yeah.
shit all the time.
Yeah.
And it's
What I am concerned about is how infamous he's gotten. Not even famous,
very
but
infamous.
a lot of people hate him.
Yeah.
Which is kind of his strategy.
I think,
And it's
I
kind
think
of the
that's
strategy
self,
that I'm going to start
I-
going.
I
Not
think
even on
that's-
purpose. It's just because
What's
I
the
don't give a
word? I
fuck.
think that's
self-inflicted. fame.
self-inflicted. Yeah, I think
the
him
cost of
being
your own
hated
life.
is like kind of the.
It's part of it.
yeah,
That's
it
how he
works.
started.
It works.
Yeah.
It definitely works.
I mean, it got us on Dr. Phil.
Mm-hmm.
It's, yeah.
It got me a box of money for Christmas,
It did.
and I like that.
It got me a Prada jacket.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, there's also the downfall. There's also certain stuff that, of course, we won't talk about, but
Yeah.
it definitely takes a toll on him,
Yeah. Well, every
which people
time
don't understand.
every time I'm outside the house, and we have an elementary school near us, the little kids are always screaming at me from across the street. Where's Jack? Where's Jack?
They know you too?
Like these? No,
Wait,
they're just
at our
asking where
house?
Jack is. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that happens.
They're
a
just
lot.
screaming,
Which
"Where's
like
Jack?"
I don't think these kids should be watching.
I was thinking the same. Where are your parents?
Yeah.
Like you're in 3rd grade. What are you doing?
That's a whole nother issue.
You're
I could
watching all
talk about
the
that.
you're watching all the OFs and like what are you watching?
I mean, oh my god.
You're watching all the YouTube videos? I don't
Yeah.
know, man. It sounds like parents just don't know how to control what their kids watch. I don't think they do.
Yeah, that's a whole other issue.
Whole nother issue. How do you feel about Jack being?
I mean, it's been something that, I mean, I know you didn't live with us for a while, but
Mhm.
for me, it's something that it's just been it's weird because it's been normal. But it's like our normal. I guess when you get used to something, it just seems like everyday life.
Yes,
Like,
to me it
for
still
me,
feels
it's
surreal.
just Jack.
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah. It's
To
just
me
Jack.
it still feels surreal. Like
for me,
when-
yeah, it's for you, it's a little different.
But even Dad said it feels surreal for him. Like when we went to visit him in Florida and we
Yeah.
did the Christmas gifts and
It
the
is
Lambo,
surreal.
it feels surreal. It's like,
Yeah.
wow. I
But
can't
those are all
believe this
materialistic
is-
items, too.
Yeah, yeah.
So at the end of the day, it's like
But material things are nice.
material things are nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why he keeps buying them because it's nice.
Yeah, I guess. But it
Mhm.
also could be the downfall.
How?
I mean, when you go broke,
Yes,
Yeah.
that's true.
people go broke.
You're not
from
smart
the
with your money.
materialism.
Yeah, you're not smart with your
That's
money.
what happens.
But people don't usually go, well, yeah, that's true. You can spend your money on all this shit thinking the fame was not going to go away or your success won't go away. And then it does, like whatever, your audience outgrows you or you just don't hit anymore,
Exactly.
whatever. And you spent all your money on all this shit that you can't resell
Well-
for what you paid for it.
Well, that's why you have to keep changing your audience, becoming more controversial and stuff.
Yeah.
Like. Speaking of that, what's your most controversial opinion?
Oh, my.
Something that I like
My
to say.
most controversial
Let's hear
opinion?
it.
Can you give me yours so I have an
No,
idea?
I asked you first.
Oh,
This is a podcast.
I know. My most
Where I ask questions.
I have real controversial opinions, but I don't know which one to go with and put
Go
out
with-
there in the.
Go with the most controversial.
Thanks. That was the original.
That is
question.
the question.
That is the question.
Yeah.
Let's see. But I'm trying to think of like what route to go. Like political, social,
Economic.
economical.
Economic.
Yeah, we should all be. We should have a dictator and communism. No, I'm just joking. Obviously.
Whoa.
Obviously. My most Oh, I don't know how controversial this is. I don't think it's super controversial, but I think probably almost all drugs should be legalized, like almost
Really?
everything. Yeah, like
Do you think it
everything.
should be legalized?
I don't know. I'm saying I don't think it's something that should just be shut down. I think definitely psychedelics in certain situations are like super helpful to veterans and certain things, but I don't know. I think if it's regulated, then it's probably a much safer.
Yeah.
You'll probably have more people that are using because it's not illegal anymore, and there's some people who don't use
Yeah. If you
just
look at what
because.
happened with weed.
Right.
Yeah.
You'll have people who wouldn't have used that will because it's legal. So at the start, it might create more addicts, but I think the death toll would drop off a cliff.
but you're creating more addicts, but maybe decreasing. So there's a trade off.
People are gonna not be buying Coke that has fentanyl in it or pills that have fentanyl in it. You know, like everything.
But then what are we doing? It's just. It's such a mess. It's such a mess. But at the end of the day, there's going to be people profiting no matter what. So you're not going to be able to change anything.
Yeah, well, I guess that's why they don't stop. You would think there has to be some way to stop the fentanyl, but insurance companies...
there's a way to stop the fentanyl.
Right.
But
insurance
the government,
companies...
like, even in Texas, they're corrupt. They're corrupt. They're letting that shit in.
Yeah, well...
There's ways to stop that. You shut down the border, there's not going to be fentanyl coming in.
Right.
You scan when planes come in. I know there's going to always be ways for people to traffic it in, but like you could really slow
to the
it down.
amount that it's
the
in,
amount that it's coming
crazy.
in, it could be stopped.
If
they
the fact
shut
that it's
the
in
border
every
down,
single drug,
yeah,
period.
And for me, I mean, I've had friends that have come close to overdosing, and it's scary. It's scary stuff.
A big part of it has to be that insurance companies want people addicted because they keep going to rehabs, they keep going to detoxes,
it's all a circle.
And then when they're out of rehab and detox, they're on Suboxone, which the insurance, or they're on methadone, whatever, and they're going to a methadone clinic every day, and it's just like
it's all one big circle.
It's a revolving door,
money,
you know, in and out, in and out. Yeah, it's crazy.
That's the society we've created.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Very crazy. And then the pharma industry is extremely corrupt. I mean, Purdue Pharma, for instance.
Yeah, I love that show. Did you watch?
I watched every single
Did you watch the one on Hulu?
Every single one.
But it's not a documentary. It's a show.
I've watched every show, every documentary, every YouTube video about Purdue Pharma.
The one on Hulu, I think, is called Dope Sick or Painkiller.
And
one of the two.
What's
with
his
Kevin
name?
Costner.
Yeah.
That's the one I saw.
And the only reason that the Purdue Pharma people aren't in jail is because Rudy Giuliani gave him a plea deal.
Yeah, back in the day. But also they paid a shit ton of money to not get in trouble, which shouldn't be allowed. They're like responsible for if it was like proven safe and something went wrong that they didn't know about, that'd be one thing. But I
don't know if you want to talk about some of your friends.
Blatantly lied. Like they made up a bunch of bullshit and put it on pamphlets. Like it's a lie. So I don't understand
and they had the reps that would go in and sell it
and repeat the lies that they told them to say, you know, like this is non-addictive is a crazy thing to say, and they had studies that showed it was, but they just lied. It's crazy.
And that was rampant when you were a kid. Well, when you were in high school. I don't know if you want to talk about your friends or anything to do with you at all on here.
Yeah, opiates were like when I was in high school, like, and then 18, 19, 20, early 20s, opiates were like really running rampant in Long Island where we were. And I was going to wakes and funerals all the time. My baby cousin, my little cousin passed away in 2019.
I remember that, yeah.
Because she wasn't even an addict. She just was hanging out with a boy and the boy was, and I guess she fell into trying it, and the first time she used it, she passed away. It was crazy. She was 23. And yeah, I've lost a ton of friends because of opiates, because usually what happens is you start on pills and then the pills get too expensive and then you go to heroin and then the heroin's cut with something. But now even the pills are apparently cut with fentanyl. Like they're pressed in a basement somewhere with fentanyl. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's to make it more addictive.
Yeah, it's crazy. So I've seen it, so much of it firsthand, and so have you, like with family, with me, with friends, with just people in Long Island. But in Long Island now, the kids your age, you know, and when you were younger, it didn't seem to be nearly as bad as my age group was.
Yeah, well, that's because of Purdue Pharma.
Way
and all
more.
these other pharmaceutical companies
Because
that were
they got-
pushing it. Yeah.
Because they got
Another
shut down.
huge. I think the biggest issue right now is Adderall. Adderall is by far the biggest issue facing Adderall. What
For
else?
kids
What
your
else?
age,
What
you
else?
mean?
Like right now, Adderall. Like for kids my age, I think it
Yeah.
would be Adderall and maybe weed. That's kind of the biggest.
Yeah, I
Right?
guess Xanax isn't that big.
Xanax too. Yeah,
Is it?
That's
Yeah.
big.
Yeah, I don't know what's big with
Yeah.
kids your age. I know Adderall is definitely
And what is it? A lot of benzos still. Yeah.
that's Xanax. Yeah,
And
benzos.
like
Klonopin.
Klonopins. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've noticed a lot of people like they get prescribed it. They say they're
Mhm.
depressed and they get it and they take it every time they get a
Valiums.
little bit anxious and
Mhm.
now they're addicts and they're hooked.
Yeah,
and they don't
everyone's
even know they're
anxious.
hooked. They
Yeah.
don't even know they're hooked.
Yeah, Xanax
But they're
is
hooked.
Xanax
You could
is
see it.
brutal.
Yeah.
It's a brutal withdrawals I've heard. I've never
Well, you could
gone
die.
through it.
You
but
could die from
yeah,
it.
yeah. Alcohol
It's the same
and
as
Xanax.
alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're the only two that can kill you from withdrawals, I think.
Yeah. They are.
Yeah. It's
And Adderall is another huge issue.
Yeah,
I
because
think-
they prescribe it so because
To
there's no
kids.
but because there's no the doctors can only like if you have a broken leg and you need painkillers, you can show you have a broken leg.
Yeah.
With
Adderall-
with Adderall, the doctor's just going based off what the
Yeah.
kid.
Adderall is one of the biggest issues.
Yeah, Adderall is scary
Yeah.
because it's like just a bunch of kids doing
Yeah,
meth all
it's crazy.
day. It's
and
crazy.
Their skin starts to deteriorate.
And it's been like that for a long time. When I was in high
Yeah.
school, there was kids that were prescribed Adderall.
Ozempic. Sorry. That's
Oh,
just-
Ozempic. Yeah,
Have you
Ozempic
heard
is
of what's
of
happening?
course.
People's stomachs are literally getting paralyzed.
Yeah, yeah. I know a girl whose young family member was about to be put on Ozempic.
How old?
Young, 14.
That's crazy.
I know.
Oh, and now my brain's just firing off. Puberty blockers.
Yeah.
What else? Puberty blockers. For perfectly healthy children and gender transitioning hormones, which
Yeah.
literally deteriorate your bones, lower your life expectancy by half, and actually, the studies that I've been looking at actually show that it increases suicide.
Yeah, I don't know anything
Yeah.
about those
Yeah,
things.
I looked at a study today
Yeah.
that shows that when they started using puberty blockers and hormones and actually transitioning instead of social transitioning, it actually increased the rate of suicide.
But it's
And-
puberty blockers because whether you're male or female, you have to go through puberty. So
Yeah.
is it a puberty does it
So,
reverse
what
the type of puberty you're going to? Why would it
No,
block the
so
puberty?
what it does is it stops, I guess, your like it pauses your puberty
Mhm.
and pauses your growth, and basically to give you time to consider if you want to switch genders.
Okay.
So definitely can't be healthy to stop a naturally occurring. That's like it's almost like if you sprayed Roundup on a plant just to pause.
Mhm.
You know, like if you just kept spraying chemicals on a plant to pause it from growing, you know?
Yeah.
Or like imagine just holding a plant down, not letting it grow.
Mhm.
Like, don't you think that's going to cause issues?
Yeah, it will.
It's going to cause issues.
Yeah, it will.
Anyway, it's a,
Yeah, but Adderall's been bad for a long time. When I was in high school, there was kids that like were prescribed Adderall and would like sell it to other kids.
Yeah,
and
that happens a lot.
And college kids, it's the worst.
oh, it's so bad. I'm so
They're-
glad I never went to
they're
college.
like meth. They're like straight
They're
up
literally meth
meth
heads.
heads. Yeah. They're just popping Addies all day.
They come out of college like
Yeah, they do. It's crazy.
they're
Yeah,
so
when
wired.
when I was in high school, they put me on a couple different ones like Ritalin and then
Yeah.
Concerta and Adderall, and I hated all of them. I wasn't hungry. I
Yeah.
couldn't sleep.
It's
It
like
was
the
terrible.
zombie drug.
Yeah, I got off of it. I don't know how people enjoy it. It was not my thing.
No, definitely
It
not.
was definitely not my thing.
Yeah, even coffee like kind of gets me a little.
Yeah, coffee gets me
It
wired.
gets me wired.
Yeah, I can't drink coffee that's that
I s-
strong.
Yeah,
I can't. I'll get wired.
that happens to me also.
Yeah. But that's why I usually get like the girly ones, you know, like I like the caramel brulee latte from Starbucks. That
That's
thing is
diabetes.
so fire.
It's literally diabetes in
but
a
it's
cup.
not that
It's
strong
literally
though.
diabetes in a
It's
cup.
not that strong. It's fire too. It's so good. And it doesn't like get me all wired out like the other Starbucks, like an Americano, I think would, you know. Those
Yeah.
are much.
Mm-hmm.
And the coffee you make, the Black Rifle,
Yeah, that stuff's good.
is it
Shout out
strong?
to Black Rifle. They're good. Yeah, it's pretty strong.
Sponsor me.
Sponsor me, Black Rifle. I'm also in the military.
And he's also a good guy. I almost said something else.
What?
No, nothing.
No, say it.
No, I will not.
Is it gay?
No. Yes.
What?
No, of course not.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. I almost Freudian slipped twice almost.
Freudian slip.
Yeah. Freudian. Did you see that? Oh, you almost knocked over the
Essentially.
drink. Essentially.
Hey, what's up? Wow. So, I had another question to ask. Put the regular voice back on. I kind of like this for a few minutes. Nobody wants to hear this. No. Who is your favorite comedian? Put the regular voice on. Okay. All right. Tell me, real quick.
I think I love. It's hard to say my number one favorite. I'm gonna probably say two. Shane Gillis is like real high up there for me.
All right, Spitfire. Matt Rife or Joe Rogan?
Joe Rogan. As a comedian?
Yeah.
Oof.
Oh wait,
I don't
no.
find either of them that funny.
Kevin Hart.
They're two
Kevin Hart
different
and Matt
levels.
Rife.
For stand up, I'd probably say Kevin Hart. Yeah.
Kevin Hart. Okay.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan or Tim Dillon?
Dylan.
Yeah.
That's my second favorite.
Tim
I was
Dillon's
gonna say
amazing.
Shane Gillis and Tim Dillon are like tied number one for
Okay,
me.
Trump or
They're
Biden?
my type of. That was slick.
I tried.
That was slick. that was it almost got me. I almost responded like real quick, and then I was like, "Oh, brain stop."
Michelle or Obama?
Michelle or Obama?
Yeah.
Not Michelle Obama.
Or Barack?
Michelle or Barack?
Yeah.
I don't know anything
You
about
like that
Michelle's
Bedoing, so
politics.
you'd probably say Michelle.
What happened?
Okay, Michelle. Moving on.
okay.
Bill Clinton or Jeffrey Epstein?
It's the same thing.
Pick.
They're the same person.
Pick one.
Who
More?
Yeah, no one knows.
No one knows.
No one knows.
Actually, no, we all know, guys. They're hiding it from us.
Yeah, it was probably Bill Clinton.
Bill Clinton. Okay.
Yeah.
So he
Did more. Yeah.
Really?
I would think so.
Yeah.
I think our friend
Do you-
Jeffrey was just running things.
Do you think he?
Did you see that thing?
Did he die?
Did you see
His dead body? I
we-
did.
You can say whatever you have to say to not have this if we can't, but did you see that picture of the Island Boys with Jeffrey Epstein on his island
Yeah,
as
and
children?
I asked them in person
Bro,
at
that
Jack's
shit
house.
was crazy.
I asked them at Jack's house and they got mad.
Of course they did.
They got mad.
Bro,
Yeah.
you would get mad too.
Yeah.
Why are they called the Island Boys?
I don't know. Why are they kissing each other?
Why are they kissing each other?
Embarrassment.
Yeah.
Rich. Anyway, Kim Petras or Sam Smith?
I don't know who that first one is.
The trans singer.
I don't know her, so I can't choose.
They're
Sam
both,
Smith.
They're
I
both
guess.
devil worshippers. So
They're both devil worshippers.
yeah, I just wanted to see what
You just wanted to catch me. Yeah.
Yeah. Taylor Swift or Selena Gomez? Who would you fuck?
Ooh.
Oh,
But-
Selena.
No, it would have to be
What's
Taylor.
her song? What's a good song?
She's got a couple. She's got some hits.
Like Catch Me If You Can. No, that's a different.
No, Taylor. I would have to. It'd have to be Taylor.
Okay.
Just for
Ooh.
pure star power.
What about my boyfriend? What do you like about him?
I would
You
love
haven't met
to,
him yet,
I would love
but
to name
from-
things if I met him, but
So nothing.
I don't know him.
Nothing yet.
Everyone
Okay,
has
we'll-
met him
we'll make
but
sure.
me. Everyone's
sure you
met
meet
him
him.
but me. When I'm here next week, he'll be here, right? Or the week
No.
after?
No,
No. Okay.
no. He'll
No
come
time
here
frame.
soon though.
All right. I'll meet him soon.
You will. We'll
I'll
make
tell
sure.
you. I'll tell you what I like about him is how happy he makes you.
He does. He makes me very happy.
Your videos.
And we're both very loyal. We're both monogamous.
Mhm.
We're very what's the word? We're not normal gay people to an
No.
extent.
You're manly. You're not.
I wouldn't say I'm
flamboyant.
manly.
You're very manly.
But I can.
What do
be
you
gay.
mean you're not
The
manly?
drunker I get, the
You
gayer
do-
I get. I say
you
that
do-
every day.
You do roofing like a
I
boss.
could do a lot of different things.
You-
I could
you
shake
like
ass, but I could also
guns?
swing a hammer. I could shoot
You're
guns.
very masculine.
I was also in the military.
You're very
A
masculine.
pilot.
Yeah. You're very masculine.
What else do I do?
You're not flamboyant.
9
You're
yards.
not like the yes queen. You know,
Yes.
that's not you. You're,
Essentially,
you're very masculine. You're more masculine than most straight dudes. Like you
I
get
actually
on
would
roofs.
say that. I could say that. Yeah.
You get on roofs. You do the
Yeah.
roofing.
I honestly
you do
put
the
straight people to
Christmas
shame.
decorating. You do.
I put straight people to
Especially
shame.
in New York.
Oh,
straight
yeah.
men.
New York straight men are.
Oh man.
Yeah. In Texas, no, they put me to shame. In New York, I sometimes question if the straight men are gay and the gay men are straight.
Yeah.
Because
that
the
might
gay
be
men, I mean,
situation.
the straight men dress gayer than us.
like Metro. Yeah.
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 I'm like, what the
No
fuck?
one would know you were gay unless you told them.
Really?
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, bro. You like
Most
guns.
people in the military
you like-
probably don't know.
You like guns, you like manual labor, you're in the military, and obviously all those things about how can you tell if someone's straight or gay are just stereotypes. You don't have to be any of those things, but it is the world we live in. People see how you act and go based off of that. So maybe that's
Oh,
not the way it should be.
One
but it's
question
the way
before
it is.
one question before. Which country and state should I visit next? Just side.
Which country and state?
Yeah, we're doing. Me and my friend Kareem. We're gonna be doing a travel. We're gonna be doing a travel show on YouTube and on Snapchat.
Ooh.
We'll get the name, but it might be something along the lines of. Actually, I won't say the name, but we're gonna be doing that show, and basically, what we're gonna be doing is on my podcast and all this other stuff. We're gonna be asking people, like for instance, when we asked our friend that was on the last podcast, the one that's gonna come out after this, you guys will know which one. I asked him which one, and he said Monaco and Texas, I believe.
He said to visit Texas.
Well, yeah, I think that's what he said. I gotta get.
You know,
back to
you live in Texas, right?
I do, but that's
okay.
the hope. We're gonna fly around Texas anyway. So, what country and what state should be next?
So I would say Japan
Japan
is sick.
Okay.
I would like to
I'm
go
definitely
there.
gonna go there with my boyfriend.
Yeah. Oh, so not with Chris.
but no,
so
but I mean, maybe he'll.
let me
join
do a
us.
different one then. If not Japan, you and Kareem, I think you guys should go to Egypt.
That's
think that'd be pretty
100%.
sick.
Let's do that.
That'd be
All right, what
pretty
state?
sick. You guys should go to
Spit it out.
Wyoming.
Wyoming.
Yeah.
That's where. Okay. Yeah.
Yellowstone.
That's
A lot
just
of Yellowstone
yeah.
is there. A lot of skiing.
Okay.
I think it'd be pretty cool. Or go to like some real down, dirty, southern, type place like in Alabama, something like that. I think that'd be
Yeah.
pretty funny.
What were we talking about prior to this? Before I interrupted with this question, because it was an interesting topic.
Yeah, it was. You fucked up.
I'm sorry.
You don't remember?
We were talking about Jeffrey Epstein.
No, we weren't. That was like
Trump
20
Biden?
minutes ago. No, that
Fuck,
was 20
yeah.
minutes ago.
I tried.
Now you're making
Military.
me forget
Oh,
even
how
more.
straight- yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
how straight or gay. Yeah.
Thank you.
I would never. No, I think most people wouldn't know unless you told them. Like there's some, and then
I
there's-
tried not to be.
And then there's some. Oh my god. And then there's some people you meet and you think they might be gay, and then they're straight. They're
Yeah,
just feminine or
exactly,
just
yeah.
flamboyant.
Yeah,
And
like
then
last
there's
night, you were getting hit on by that non-binary man.
that's what that was.
Maybe we shouldn't say that. Yeah, but yeah, that.
No, I don't mean that. I mean that's what that was. That was hitting on. That's what I meant.
Yeah, he was.
I didn't think I was.
I
being
think
hit
he
on.
was by he, but yeah. Anyway,
But yeah, I got
yeah.
hit on a few
gay
times.
people like you.
Gay people do
They
like
like
me.
you.
I have a
That's because he's very chill and.
yeah. I get hit on all the time.
Yeah.
At
Oh, what was
gay
your
bars.
first thought when I came out? Be honest.
not surprised.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I know now you're like this, but I told you I was pretty confident when you were 9.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Me and our cousin.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I was pretty confident, and then you were more feminine. Then you're like that,
Yeah,
like kind
I
of
was.
phased out
I think after the military, I would say I got
less.
less. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Yeah, but either way, you can't always go based off those
Yeah.
things. People's personalities don't define
Yeah.
what they're into.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I had a good time last night at those gay bars. That was fun.
They're fun.
They're a lot of fun.
Gay people know how to party.
They do.
That's for sure.
I used to go to the gay parade in Manhattan,
Yeah, the Pride Parade.
like 3 or 4
now
years.
all
the
you see
Pride
is
parade.
just cock slinging around. But anyway.
Yeah, well, when I went with like friends for like 3 or 4 years in a row, it was so much fun.
Yeah.
They really
They know how to party, and they go in the fountain at Washington Square Park.
and they're just so much fun to be around. Like
Yeah.
Bill Burr had. Do you know who that is?
Yeah,
he's
I've
a
heard of him.
comedian. He has this set where he talks about how gay women.
Sorry, I also did that during the other podcast. Are you a whore?
No,
No,
ish.
actually, two. My friends.
Your friends?
Yeah,
Oh my God, Michael. Jesus Christ.
Chris loves my friends. Moving
Your
on.
friends love me.
Are you honest with girls in the beginning about
Oh
where
my
you
God.
plan on it
What?
going?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. Always.
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 I don't lead anybody on.
Never.
I don't lead people on.
Okay.
If I think like, but you never know what's gonna happen. I can say that
Okay.
nothing's gonna come of this, and then I catch feelings and don't remember or didn't
Why?
need to.
Okay. Why is it so hard for you to catch feelings?
I don't know.
Okay.
It just doesn't happen often.
Doesn't happen.
Mm-mm.
Does it have to do with some whore from high school? with the first letter B?
No, it doesn't.
Fuck you. No, I'm joking.
No. I hope she's
Fuck
watching.
you.
No, I
Fuck
think
you.
because even back then,
But not that you aren't crazy yourself. So fuck
right,
you.
Facts, yeah. But it's just that not even being picky. It's just I can't just catch feelings for someone because they have feelings for me. Like I have to really fuck with their personality. Like you have to be like my best friend. Like it's just hard to real genuine.
I guess
can
maybe
like
you're
you.
maybe you're
I
like
could
your
like
dad,
chilling with you.
as in our dad.
Meaning,
As in, you might be a bachelor till you're 45.
I know it's tough. I've tried.
Yeah.
I've tried.
You also have a stalker too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
On
I have a
Instagram.
few.
I only have one.
It gets interesting. And that's
She's
why
really
I have
crazy.
to arm myself.
Yeah.
Cause yeah.
And so does Dad.
Let's see. What does it show about our government that they were able to pay their way out of jail time for hundreds and thousands of deaths, as in Purdue Pharma, probably Ozempic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It shows that money is everything.
Money is everything.
Money is everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you have money, you can almost get out of any
Have you
trouble.
seen Project
Almost.
Veritas?
Project Veritas? No, what is that?
Interesting. I would watch some videos on that.
What is it?
They
Do you
just
wanna
they
talk
just
about
do
it?
they just do undercut like behind the scenes interviews of like really high level influential people, like
They do
BlackRock-
interviews with
BlackRock
them?
CEO, like all that stuff. Yeah.
They do an interview with
Oh,
the
not interview,
BlackRock
sorry,
CEO.
sorry, no, they do investigative journalism.
Oh, I was
Yeah.
gonna say if the BlackRock CEO is doing interviews, we need to go
Yeah.
watch that right now. I would love to see that.
Yeah.
I don't even know who the BlackRock CEO is.
Larry Fink.
Oh, you know who?
I do, yeah. I know
Okay.
everything.
Who's the CEO of the other one?
Of which one? Robinhood?
The opposite of BlackRock. Not the opposite, but the other
Vanguard?
Vanguard.
Larry Fink. Oh, I mean, they own all of it.
Yeah. Well, I know they own each other's stocks too.
Well, BlackRock owns Vanguard.
Oh, it's a parent company?
It's a parent company.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
They also own all the real estate.
News to me. Yeah. And they own stocks and like
You
everything.
will, as the WEF says, you will own nothing and you will be happy.
Let's stop talking about this before 2 bullets come flying through those windows.
It's okay. At least I'll
BlackRock and
I
Vanguard.
died trying. I could
Or
say.
no. It would be a drone, right? It would be a drone. That's what it would
Hamas is under our basement.
be. Yeah, exactly.
Right?
That's what it would
Yeah,
be.
they'll just blow us up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So how do you like Texas?
I love Texas.
I know
it
you
is
do.
my shit.
This is your type of place.
Yeah. Hopefully, eventually, I think Texas will just secede. We'll be our own state.
You think you would?
We're really close to it.
You think you would?
I'll be the
survive?
governor of Texas, and there'll be world peace.
You think you would survive?
Fuck yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
It would
The
have to
people
set
here-
up trade.
People here are
and-
fucking crazy.
No, I know.
We make the most, like, Texas is one of the highest, like, grossing.
Yeah. But if it was if it's a bad separation,
No,
and
I'm
America's-
clearly joking. I love
oh,
America.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love New York, even though I hate New York.
Yeah.
I love it.
I
It's
love it.
beautiful.
Yeah.
It's
I love
so beautiful. If I could live in New York and have the same level of comfortability that I have living here,
Mm-hmm.
I would live in New York. It's just not the way it is.
it. I wish it was warm here year round. I'll tell you
Here?
that. Yeah.
I mean, for the most part, it is.
Yeah.
It's pretty warm. It
It's
doesn't.
been pretty chilly the whole time I've been here.
Yeah, it does get. We had a cold snap too, where the pipes were bursting and everything.
Here?
Yeah,
Your pipes burst?
not mine.
Oh.
Luckily,
Yeah.
Thank
you
God.
are lucky.
thank freaking God.
That's why when it gets that cold, you have to leave the faucet dripping a little. That
Yeah.
way the water doesn't freeze
Oh,
in the pipes.
I have another. Speaking about, are you religious? Have you gotten more religious?
No, I'm not religious.
I feel like as of recently, I've actually been getting more religious.
I know you have. You sent me like a God is there for you
Yeah.
meme.
Yeah,
type
I didn't
thing.
think
It
I
was
would ever
very
get to that
cute.
point, but
Yeah. I saw it going in that direction.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
Jack's next.
You think Jack's getting religion?
No, getting yeah. I mean, I think he will get religious.
What makes you say that?
He's getting to a breaking point.
In what way?
He's just
Burnt out?
He's burnt out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like
But that doesn't mean he'll go to religion.
there's different things you can go to when you get burnt out.
Yeah.
It really depends.
Yeah. I don't see that happening.
Yeah.
I don't see the religion thing happening.
Yeah. We'll see. I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's see. What's one way you think that we could addicts that or recovering addicts?
That's a good question.
Yeah. How do we help them?
Besides doing what we're doing
Yeah.
and what some people are trying to do, what some programs are trying to do, there's like so much now that there didn't used to be. Things have obviously gotten better. But like at least with opiates, I know it's not easy to create new medications and things like that, but I feel like the fact that methadone is still like the majority
Yeah, methadone isn't
of
that
what
great
they
for
put
you.
people on, besides Suboxone, methadone's been around since the 70s. Like they can't come up with something new that's
Of course
better.
they can, but
Right. So I think that's a good place to start,
Yeah.
figuring out something that's better than Suboxone and methadone. Like that doesn't get you addicted, that you don't go through withdrawals when you try and get off of it. But I know it's easier said than done. I don't know anything about
let's create
the
it.
drug industry. Yeah, I don't know anything about that. So I'm sure it's much harder than I think it is. So, and
I was never suicidal.
yeah, exactly.
I love saying that on camera.
Exactly. Yeah. That way everyone knows.
Everyone knows.
When you're in federal prison, they know
They know.
that you didn't hang yourself.
Not joking about it either.
What do you think
I'm
we
not-
can do
To what?
to do things better for addicts?
Be there for them.
Yeah.
Be there for them when they're ready to come back.
Don't put them in prison, maybe. I mean, for murders and robberies.
Yeah,
But just like getting
100% put 'em in
caught
prison for
with
that.
drugs, like
But I think, I don't know. It's a very complex issue because different things work for different people. Also, I don't think it's a
Yeah.
one. I don't think it's a
Well,
one solution fixes all.
One problem is that the really good programs
Are
are
expensive.
very expensive, and they don't take insurance.
Yeah, but if you look at, if we had programs like that, it would be like Canada, where the healthcare system doesn't work at all for anyone. It's just cheap and horrible, and it sucks. And
Is
you can't
that what
get
it's like in
appointments.
Canada?
Yeah, it sucks. And there's drug
Really?
addicts everywhere, and it's free healthcare, and all drugs are legal in some areas.
Really?
Well, there's still drug addicts
but that
everywhere.
doesn't mean the
and even
programs
more.
are good, though.
If you look at San
I mean,
Francisco,
yeah.
all these places where or Oregon, or I don't know if San Francisco legalized all drugs, but if you look at all these places that, have more liberal policies towards drugs, the drug usage has skyrocketed there. So,
What's your most controversial opinion?
I say it a lot, but maybe I'll say a different one. this
Okay, well,
time.
what's the one you usually say?
That kids should not transition
Okay.
medically or
Yeah.
even socially.
Mm-hmm.
It should be not even discussed till they're older. Yeah. Other than that, everyone should have a gun.
Everyone? Everyone?
That is a very controversial.
Everyone should have a gun. Yeah, that's
Never mind.
fucking controversial.
We should shut down the border.
We should give everyone guns, children.
Here's my second one.
psychopaths.
This is getting to know Michael. Second controversial opinion. We should shut down the border.
Okay.
Oh, and another one. The divide that's created between parties and people is all on purpose. All of it's
Okay.
on purpose. That's
I
another
agree.
controversial opinion.
I don't think that's
That
that
everyone can
controversial. I think it's
The
pretty
divide
well
is created on
known.
purpose.
I think it's pretty well known that each party needs people to be enraged,
and extremists
and extreme,
and they do it on purpose.
and they do it on purpose
They do
to
it on
keep you
purpose.
engaged and
Yep.
to keep you riled up and to
Yeah.
turn you against the other
Yeah.
side. Because if you're against the other side, you're going to be with them.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's
because
very logical to think that it's
I
working
want
that way.
anyone sitting in that seat, and I want to discuss it like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm fine with anyone sitting in that seat and changing
Having
my
a conversation.
mind, having a conversation.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
When I
Anyone
talk,
can sit in
when
that
I talk
seat.
to Republicans, they think I'm a Democrat, and when I talk to Democrats, they think I'm a Republican
Yeah.
because I always just argue
I argue
what
the other point.
side would, even if
Yeah.
I don't agree with it.
I do that
it's
too.
just being the devil's advocate.
I
like,
always do that. Maybe
well, you believe this, but they believe that. So what would you say if they
Yeah.
said this?
I
to
do
you?
that a lot too.
Yeah,
which is
it's
funny.
It's a good way to do it because you have to have conversations.
I've
like
had people
all this
say the same thing.
all this shit about like not being able to talk about something because it's like
Yeah. Fuck you.
controversial.
No.
Like you have to have conversations. There's
Yeah.
just no way you can't. You
That's
got to
how
talk
a democracy
about
works. Otherwise, you have totalitarianistic societies.
Mhm.
That's a tongue twister.
Tongue twister.
The bad bitch genre. Not everybody fits
What
on the
one, my youth, you
roster.
know? Hey, Batty man, my bro.
Woman.
Ooh.
You call me Batty boy?
Batty man.
Okay, I let you.
Man.
I let you, buddy.
You let me.
I
thank
let you, buddy. Yeah.
What were you saying?
Before
Before, you started thinking about Bati and you got excited.
I didn't get excited.
That's what happened. I got a little excited.
I'm just gonna put my foot up.
We're both wearing
we do
our dad's Christmas gift.
Stocking stuffers. Thanks, Dad.
Our dad gave us
Sponsored by
socks
Bombas.
for
No, it's
Christmas.
not actually sponsored by Bombas.
No, it's not.
But these are pretty good.
But
socks.
my dad gave us Bombas socks for Christmas,
and they're comfy.
they're probably the best socks I've ever worn.
I honestly don't ever wear socks like this, but these are good.
I've been wearing them. I wear them for 7 days.
Oh, if you guys are in the Dallas area this Tuesday, the 30th, or Austin or any of the other shows, go follow Jason Scoop. He's actually one of my clients. We started a business called Visi Media, me and my partner, Kareem. And we work with creators and we do editing, all that stuff. We're basically a one-stop shop for really anything. On Instagram, Visi Media. So yeah, we do all the management stuff. And then we have one of our clients, Jason Scoop, who's a comedian, entertainer.
He's so funny.
Impressionist. He's so fucking funny.
It's so funny that you guys have him now as a client.
Yeah.
Because before you guys even started it,
Yeah.
when the first day Trump was going to court in Manhattan, since we live in New York, it was all over every news station,
Yeah.
right?
And he was there.
And he was popping up in all my clips
Yeah.
on TikTok, on the news, because he was doing his
He's grown
Trump.
fast.
He was doing his Trump around, there was protests outside for both sides, people supporting him, people not supporting him.
And he just goes into anything.
And he just goes,
Yeah.
and he was so funny. He was so good.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah,
that's
where
what I
is
like
it?
to do. I like to go onto both sides, and
Me too.
until either side stops me
too.
from going there, I'm gonna keep doing
Yeah,
it.
I like talking about both sides. Where is it and what time? Tell him again.
So Addison Improv in Addison, Texas. We're gonna have a few other dates in Dallas soon, but for now it's January 30th at 7 p.m. at Addison Improv, and then we also have another show that's gonna be the 23rd in Austin. And I think it's at 7 or 9 p.m. But go to Roscoe's Comedy Club in Austin, their website, and they have tickets for that. Roscoe's Comedy Club. That'll be his second date, January 23rd. So if you're in Austin. And then we'll have other shows probably in Houston. And he has tons of shows in New York. So we're going to be making...
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Well, when one of those is coming up, tell me and I'll go. I'll bring a bunch of people with me.
100%.
I'll
We're
bring
going to
a
get a website
ton of
made for
people.
him. I got to actually make sure I write that down. Hold on. I need to write everything that comes to my head down.
Yeah, I know, because you'll forget.
I know.
Just like Dad. He has to write everything down, too.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I think that's a lot. I mean, how long have we been going for?
Not that long.
53 minutes.
It's not even an hour.
That's good though.
Yeah. But
I'm sure we could keep going, but I'll
we
have
could
you
go a
on
little
multiple
longer.
times.
Of course, yeah. Next week when I come, maybe we'll do another
Fuck
one.
it.
Maybe I'll make some videos during this week.
Yeah, we're gonna go do
next
that right
week-
now.
Right.
Let's go.
Right.
Let's go get that
but
gay Bodisi.
I love Texas. I think it's dope
Hell
here. I
yeah,
see why so many
brother.
people are moving here.
That's
you
one
know?
reason.
Yeah, that's one
Oh my
reason.
god.
Yeah, just like 10 more minutes maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. How's your relationship going?
Good. It's going good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me and Danny have been going about 7 months
Oh,
strong.
this is we've started like 15 conversations.
Oh, yeah, that's
and for
the way
every
podcasts go.
I know, but for every conversation, there was things I wanted to say, and then we so quickly jumped to
Yeah.
another one. For each one of them, I wanted to when we were talking about Danny, I wanted to say what I like about him. Besides that, he makes you happy. Is your videos are so cute together. Everyone tells me that. Like when I'm
Yeah.
hanging out with people that watch them, they're adorable.
I know your mom watches them too.
Yeah,
right?
my mom watches them. You guys are so cute. It's like couple goals type of shit, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love that. I've tried.
And we've only had 2 fights in 6 months. Actually,
insane.
one. Gay people are so good.
Yeah,
They're non-confrontational
they
at
are.
all.
That was
That's one thing we're really good at.
that was Bill Burr's set that he did. He was saying like gay women and straight men, if like
lesbians are so miserable.
when you see them at a bar, the straight man and the gay woman have the same look of misery on their face. But when you see
Married,
gay
usually.
guys, they're so happy and they're
No
so
matter what
uppity. They
age.
love life. They're all about it.
We're happy.
And there's only one thing in common between a straight man and a gay woman. They're both dealing with women. So that might be why gay men are just so happy all the time.
Yeah,
That was Bill Burr's joke on stage. It was
that's very
hilarious.
true.
Yeah, it's very true. But you guys look great together. Your videos are so cute. Everything you guys do is adorable.
Yeah,
And you guys
Our
communicate
sister,
well.
Joanna says the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys communicate
It's the
well.
same
You're
thing.
both very mature. You know, it's not easy to find someone that you can make it work with.
Especially long distance for that long,
Yeah,
and not cheat on each other.
A lot of times people give up so easy. Like you had 2 fights. Some people give up after 1 fight or 2 fights. You know,
it wasn't actually even a real fight. It was just I've been on my phone a lot.
Yeah,
because of the move and
yeah.
But
that makes
sense. It wasn't even bad.
Yeah.
Like it's not like we weren't even like yelling at each other.
Yeah, but it
was actually kind of cute.
Yeah, was it? You enjoyed it a little bit?
Not that
you
I enjoyed
sick
it, but
fuck you.
No, it was
Yes,
just it
you
brought
did.
us closer.
You're so toxic. Oh my
you.
god,
Bitch, I'm so toxic. Shut
You're
the
so
fuck up.
toxic.
I'm gonna cut your mic. I will cut your.
I'm joking. No. I'm joking.
I cut your mic.
No more mic for me.
No.
All right, you put it back on.
Yeah, it's back on.
Thank
Don't
you.
worry.
Yeah, no, you're not.
I'm not the government. I won't shut you up.
You're not toxic. You're not.
Yeah. Again,
Neither.
I'm not suicidal.
Right. Exactly.
I'm gonna say that every podcast.
That's good. That's a good thing.
Yep. They can't.
Just let them know. Just always tell them.
I'm always gonna be saying that
Mm-hmm.
because I'm always gonna be controversial.
Yeah, and just in case.
And I will never die of a drug overdose.
Right. Exactly. You don't use drugs.
I
you
don't. And
drive
if I do,
fast.
I have Narcan.
Yeah, your
I
brakes.
carry-
Your
no.
brakes won't be.
My brakes don't fail.
Won't stop working.
No, they're always checked.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And never in a bathroom.
No,
You don't even go to the bathroom.
I don't go to the bathroom.
You pee in the kitchen sink.
I pee in the sink.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a furry.
Oh, furries are interesting, huh?
They're fun.
They're interesting.
I haven't met a
That's-
mean furry.
That's a real fetish to have right there.
Is it a fetish?
Of course, it's a fetish. Wanting to have sex
Yeah.
while wearing animal.
I feel like there
and
should be.
character
I don't know if
costumes?
this is kind of controversial, but I feel like there should be more of a split between the different groups.
What do you mean?
All
Between the
minorities
different
don't have to gang up together just because they're minorities.
What are you saying? How are we going from furries to minorities?
No,
What?
I'm just saying like a furry and a gay man's different, you know? But we're all grouped together.
They group furries with gay men?
Yes. They're part of
does
the
that?
LGBTQ basically.
No, they're not.
I mean for the most part they
It's
are.
not LGBTQ plus IF or whatever it is.
kink. They call it kink.
Do they?
Yes, that's a part of the LGBTQ plus.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I did not know furries were considered part of the LGBTQ.
Technically, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I don't know if officially they are, but
'Cause it's-
really they are.
I just thought of it as like
Yeah.
a fetish, like
Yeah.
liking to suck toes.
Yeah.
You know, it's a fetish.
That's another part of maybe the
you like to suck
LGBTQ.
toes?
I personally would never suck a toe.
You would never suck a toe.
I wouldn't.
It
Unless
depends on what the
maybe
toe
if they
looks
had
like.
Food on them.
You'd suck a food toe,
Yeah.
whipped cream,
But for the food,
honey,
not for the toes.
horny honey on a toe. You're sucking.
That I might do.
I know you would.
We'll
You put horny honey on
I'm gonna
anything
have
and
my
you'll
own
eat it.
product.
Yeah,
It's so good.
the horny honey.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
all natural too.
Mm-hmm. No drugs.
Aphrodisiacs, Yeah.
Yeah, you won't lose your
It's
hair.
my friend's company. That
Your balls
we
won't
will be
shrink.
starting again.
It's not like those extend pills in the
Yeah,
gas
no.
station.
It's the natural stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Honey, royal honey, and a bunch of aphrodisiacs.
Yeah, natural aphrodisiacs.
Natural, all natural.
Which I don't need. I don't take the horny honey.
I take it because it's fun.
You just like taking.
Gives me energy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I have a hard enough time already.
While you're here, how do you like my decorations? I know they're kind of cool and
Yeah, this is a sick podcast. What would you call it?
room.
Yeah, podcast room. I was gonna call it a studio. It's not really a studio, but it's kind of like a studio.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
It's sick.
I think you did a dope job picking
Yeah.
everything out. And these 2 couches
They were a
are
steal.
sick. Not only, and it's also, it just makes me think Texas. I don't know why. Just
I
big
did
brown
everything
leather
I did
chairs.
on purpose.
Yeah,
I mean,
everything.
I don't know what I just said.
Shut up. Don't speak. Let's unpack that. You said everything I do on purpose, I do on purpose. That's the words you just said, I think. That was interesting. You're burnt out.
I'm burnt out.
Yeah.
I have a lot on my plate.
Everything I do on purpose, I do on purpose.
I'm very burnt out. I'm surprised
Jesus.
that the last podcast that I did,
Mm-hmm.
I literally could not even speak English, and I'm actually embarrassed by how unprepared I was. But it wasn't because I was unprepared; it was because of how tired I was. I
Yeah.
could not speak. Do you see how well this is flowing right now?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's because I'm
Very good.
rested.
Yeah.
more rested. I'm not
Yeah.
rested that much.
Enough.
but I'm rested enough.
Yeah, you have enough.
yeah, and
Yeah.
the shot before kind of
Yeah,
helps.
yeah. And
Yeah.
and next time we do a pod, we'll have someone else with us and
Yeah.
not talk about all serious issues.
I mean, we could talk
Because we're
about anything.
two pretty funny
Yeah.
people, you know. I don't know if you know that.
You guys let us know in the comments if we should have Chris more.
Yeah.
All right.
And even if you say no, it's going to happen anyway. So you might
No,
as well
if
say
you say
yes.
no, it might not happen.
It'll happen.
We'll see.
Please. You want to stop?
No,
Oh, then bring something up.
I'll stop.
Just cut all that.
Keep it in.
No, cut everything.
We like it raw.
I like it raw.
Stop.
So, did you have fun last night?
Oop.
You were
What
walking.
did we do last night?
We went to the gay clubs.
Oh, yeah. Let's talk about what happened last night.
yeah.
Yeah. So we went to the gay clubs.
Mhm.
We had fun. We networked as, as usual. We're talking to our friends, you
Yeah.
know, Larry over at Mister and, whatever. We're having a fun night. We, copped a cheat code and we go to Roundup, the cowboy bar. Roundup, probably one of my favorite places in Dallas. Mister, which our friend owns. And then cheat code. Shout out to Mikey. And then S4. All my 4 favorite places to go: Roundup, Mister, S4, and Cheat Code.
Yeah, we went to all of them.
My favorite ones. So yeah, we went to all of those, and we go home. Cream and you are like, let's go to Whataburger.
Yeah.
We get our honey butter chicken biscuit.
Honey butter chicken
We
biscuit.
act like complete fucking idiots. Idiots.
Oh my God, I forgot about that.
Oh, I remember that. I nut tapped him
Bro,
twice.
he started so much
He
trouble
won't
in the
have kids.
store.
Yeah.
That was all you.
It was
I did
bad.
nothing wrong.
It was bad.
I was innocent.
No.
No,
Actually,
I wasn't.
yeah, you were.
No,
But
I
no, you
wasn't.
weren't.
No, yeah. We were
So yeah,
we were being
and then
chaotic.
Chris is like, "Oh, how far are we from Irving?" And I knew exactly he's so predictable. Of course, it's the girl from fucking Red River. Anyway, one of the bartenders. She was really good looking. I will say, if I was straight, she's
Yeah.
very cute.
They're all very good looking.
They are.
Yeah.
They're very nice. They're
Yeah.
so freaking nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, of course, Chris had
Yeah.
a new friend that
I
he
needed
made.
that southern hospitality.
Yeah, he wanted the southern.
I wanted
Badissi.
to see. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
and
And
she-
it's not my fault.
was she nice?
Yeah, she was
She was
very
good.
nice. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm not even like the best looking guy on the planet. They're
No.
just very sweet. And
I'm
I just
joking.
yeah, right. Well, listen, you kind of look like me, so
I do.
you better hope I'm good looking.
Yeah.
Because then so are you.
Yeah.
But regardless, I think it's more about personality around here, at least maybe. In some place it's all about looks. Like,
Yeah.
and I seem to
She was good looking,
I
though.
seem to do pretty well for myself.
yeah, you're good.
Regardless.
You're
Yeah.
really good.
I know.
You're a good talker.
It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
So, regardless.
Icon.
Yeah.
Can you say
Michael,
that? Icon?
Icon.
You are con.
Icon.
Yukon.
Mecon.
You're
Yukon?
con.
Yukon.
Yukon. Icon.
So Michael drops me off at like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Actually, I'm con.
And he calls me at
3:30.
3:45, 3:30.
I've been sitting in my garage for 45 minutes because normally you could like get into it by using a credit card.
Yeah, but you couldn't do it. You were fucking
All
up.
my other doors have deadbolts. The
Yeah.
garage has a deadbolt.
We
but I
should have
didn't
just
use
had
it.
you leave the key under the mat.
I should have. I could not open the fucking door.
Yeah, it was so
and I'm
stupid.
usually pretty good at doing it.
And then, of course, he makes me leave. I'm walking to the Uber, and he calls me. Oh, I got in. You could stay.
So what I
It's
did
a
is
little
I
late
jammed the
now.
credit card and I go, yank. I pulled the door towards me and then
And
I
it
pushed
worked?
it and then it opened. Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
It did. I was like, I can't wait for him. I need the. I'm so
Yeah,
tired.
he wanted to get
I was-
inside
I,
so
I
bad.
literally wanted
You
to
texted
cry.
me and you were like, "We're never going out again, ever."
my
It was
my
so
brain was
funny.
just like,
Yeah, you wanted to go to bed
oh
so
my
bad.
god.
Yeah, you really wanted
The
to go
day
to
before,
bed.
you don't know how bad it was for us.
What do you mean the day before?
It was just a long fucking day with him,
Oh yeah, with your guest.
with our guest.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, what did you guys do during the day that it was such a long day?
We did a lot. We went house shopping and a day in the life.
House shopping for him?
Yeah.
Oh.
A day in the life.
Were they beautiful houses?
They were good.
Yeah.
My house is beautiful though.
Yeah, your house is gorgeous.
I do like.
You picked a good one. This,
I got good taste.
thank God you didn't go with that first one.
That first one honestly is nice too. But
No,
it's
not
in
like
a bad
this.
area.
No, not like this. This is much nicer.
Yeah.
It looks much newer, and it looks totally remodeled. It looks
Yeah.
like it's brand new, and it's
It is.
modern
2019.
looking. I know you like the gaudy gold, ugly.
I'm old money.
Yeah, you like that old money look, that like wrapped in gold foil look. I hate that. I like black,
This is
white,
not
gray,
mine.
modern.
This is my style. This podcast room is my style.
Yeah, but this is homey though. I like
That's what I like. Homey.
Yeah, I like this. This
not
feels
modern.
This
Because
feels
modern usually means cheap.
This feels cozy. You know, it's intimate.
Eventually, me and Danny will probably end up buying like a ranch out here, getting a farm,
Yeah,
organic farm.
that'd be sick.
Yeah.
Never have to go to a
No,
supermarket again.
I don't want to have to.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be hard.
Grow all your
Maybe
own
we'll have
fruits.
some
Grow
people
your
work-
own vegetables.
I'll pay someone to work on the farm. So, yeah,
Pay who?
no comment.
Yeah, I don't want to go back to New York. I'm gonna miss you.
I know.
We used to spend every day together,
We did.
and then there's a certain young man who ruined everything.
Homewrecker Junior.
Home wrecker.
Let's just call him Homewrecker.
Home wrecker.
Yeah. I hope he doesn't wreck my home. Anyway, I think that's it.
Yeah, we can close it out.
I think our brains both can
Yeah.
only handle so
I'm
much.
so tired.
Yeah.
It was
Now
a-
we got to go do interviews though.
Yeah, I know. We had a
So
long night.
We got to
last
ask
night.
some questions.
Yeah, we got to get out before it gets too late.
We're both not suicidal.
Yeah,
We both have had a great podcast.
and I love you.
I love you too. Yeah. Thank you for being on.
Yeah.
And stay tuned for the next episode and the next few episodes that'll be coming on.
And wait till you see the one coming up.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
my
That one is
god!
so good. I'm not gonna say with the release date yet, but
Yeah.
I'll be giving you guys.
I
some
think that
clips.
might launch into the stratosphere.
I think I might go into the stratosphere.
I think it might.
And it's
think it
better to
might.
be infamous than not famous ever.
Yeah, yeah. I think
So-
it's gonna go into the stratosphere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
I love you, Mikey.
Love you too.
You're the best.
All right, guys. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more content like this. Like the video and comment down below your favorite part of this video and what country I should visit next and who else I should have on. Thank you, guys. And
And my Instagram is
Should
Christopher
I say
Doherty.
that? Christopher
My
Doherty.
TikTok is Christopher Doherty. There's not much on there right now, but hopefully there will be.
Yeah. Blow him up.
Blow me
To the
up.
moon. To the moon. All right, guys. I love you. Have a great day.
Have a good night.
Or morning. Bye-bye.